Okay, it's Amrita here from BizAsia, and I am very excited and absolute privilege it is to be talking to the Queen of Melody, who is Shreya Ghoshal. Hi, Shreya.
Hi there. Thank you so much for having me on your in your interview in your website, and you have been a partner to all my concerts previously also, and you really have gathered. You've been the medium of all the love of the audience via you towards me. Thank you so much for being that the zaria of the love.
Oh, that's really sweet. I think it's the love that we get as well that we can transport back to the fans from you and from them to you. Okay, so we spoke to you last when you were in London and you were on the brink of performing your first performance at the Royal Albert Hall. Can we ask, now that you've done the performance and now you're about to do it again in a few months, how does it feel? How did it feel performing there?
I have, for every artist, there are some bucket list items, what one wants to do as an artist in life. And definitely Royal Albert Hall stays one of those bucket list items on the top, because it's something else to perform in that auditorium. And you know how big a fan I am of Lataji. And Lataji she has performed at the Royal Albert Hall years back. And when I got an opportunity the last time to perform my solo act in Royal Albert, it was just overwhelming to be in the houseful auditorium. Houseful of a Royal Albert Hall it couldn't have become better. I mean, I was so emotional, so overwhelmed. It was very difficult for me to sing actually, because I was very emotional the whole time. And here on, I think everyone has given me so much affection and love that I'm coming back, and I can't put it in right words how grateful I am to my fans and to my music lovers who are sitting there in UK, London, wherever you are. You're amazing to me, and I can't believe that you've pulled me again into a concert there. I hope that it's also a beautiful experience for you and me both.
Do you know what? I was sitting in the audience when you were performing, and I've got to say it's got to be one of the best concerts I've ever been to in my whole life. You were amazing. So I think a lot of your fans would have got exactly the same out of that. Now, in the last year, obviously you've sung so many, film songs, but I just want to touch on your album that released in February last month, Hum Nashin, which was obviously full of ghazals, which are amazing ghazals. Can I say just congratulations on that? It's an absolutely amazing album.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you have anything to say about it? I mean, we had, some of your fans wanted to know, what is your favorite ghazal from Hum Nashin?
Oh, I have too many of them too. Picking up one ghazal out of the whole album is going to be very tough, because I'm still, very, very. I'm still not over it yet, because the fact that I have done ghazals itself it was quite a bold decision on my part, because I, being a very mainstream commercial singer. But I thought that no one has actually seen my roots or heard my roots, where my roots are. The roots are classical music. The roots are this kind of music that I've heard, learned as a kid. So this was basically offering a little piece of me which is not filmy, in the right word. It's not filmy at all. I'm massively inspired by the greats like Mehdi Hasan Saab, Ghulam Ali Khan Saab, Begum Akhtar ji. इनको सुन के बड़े हुए हैं, इनकी गजलों को सुन के हरिहरन जी, so Hum Nashin was a very purely an effort to give a tribute to people who have been a very important part of my learning, my childhood. And Hum Nashin में से एक गजल चुनना बड़ा मुश्किल है, but I think the simplicity and the beautiful poetry and the melody of नाम लिखकर मेरा रेत कर मिटा देगा is one of my favorites of the album.
Again, I've got to say congratulations. I can't even choose one, and you've chosen one. Okay. As I explained just before we started this interview is actually about your birthday, which is in a few days. Can I just say in advance, I want to convey from so many fans that got in touch with us heartfelt wishes to you on your birthday. And I know they say don't ask a girl your age, but can I ask your age if you don't mind? You can say that.
I think it's not safe anymore to talk about age. I used to be very, very confident, and I used to be really, loud about my age. I never used to think at all. But now I think I should start thinking, because I'm going to turn 30 this year. And this is really special, Mark, and I think it is a very significant year of my life. Turning 30 is a sign of somewhere, because I'm very childlike in my habit and my demeanor, that sometimes really people really cannot relate at 30 with my behavior, if not anything else, but my behavior is not like very matured. But I think it's doing a Ghazal album, doing Royal Albert Hall, it is somehow very significant when it's colliding with 30. I couldn't have asked for a better 30, really.
Oh, I think we owe you some extra special wishes for a 30th birthday. I've been there, and I was very scared to turn 30, but I think you are great. You're in the great kind of year. Your year is going to be amazing, and I think so, which I probably wasn't in.
No, I'm enjoying this phase of life where I think now, after so many years of learning music, listening to music, now I think I'm starting to understand music a little bit. And I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all if you say that it's silly that I'm a singer and I've been singing so many songs. But believe me, it takes a lot of experience, a lot of spiritual inclination also to understand music. धीरे धीरे अब तो थोड़ा सीखना शुरू किया है, अब कुछ समझना शुरू किया है, and it is an ocean in front of me, and I'm just taking dubkis of in that ocean, still trying to look for each and every note, and it's I love being a musician, and I'm so blessed, and I just thank God. I thank my parents for bringing me up into first a good human being, and second a good a learning humble musician. So I'm really grateful to my parents and God.
Well, I've got to say, some people, including myself, count you as a very important part of the industry and a stalwart. I mean, I know you're still saying you're learning, but I think you're kind of there anyway. Okay, I'm going to start some favorites. We, surrounding your birthday, I got in touch, BizAsia got in touch with your fans, and they've given us some favorites that they wanted to know your favorites on certain things. So I'm going to start the list, and very interestingly, the first one is about your birthday. Would you like to tell us what is your favorite birthday gift you've ever received?
Can I be honest? I don't remember birthday gift. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Again, I'm going to sound very childlike, but my best birthday gift was my little dog, who is now turned 2 years old, and he is a sign of affection and unconditional love. He's taught me a lot of things. Having a pet at home really teaches subtle things in your life, and start valuing life at, the way you greet a person, the first time, as if you met him for the first time. Every time he does that in 5 minutes, every time he meets me, as if he's seen me for the first time. So much licking and so much of cuddling he does. So I think, he has been, he happened in my life 2 years back. So he has been the best birthday gift.
Oh, I think that's a very sweet answer. I think you've put up some pictures, I think, on Twitter, on Instagram.
Oh, my Instagram and Twitter is all of him. I can't know. Shreya and Sherlock go hand in hand.
Oh, okay. And seeing as you're about to be performing in London, obviously I'm not trying to preempt an answer here. Would you like to tell me what is your favourite city in the world?
Favorite city in the world?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to hear?
I know what I want to hear, but I want to hear the truth as well. So.
I can't deny the fact that I love Mumbai the most. I mean, with all its chaos, with ugliness, with all its pretty disorganized lifestyle, everyone is in a rat race, but still there's some kind of a rhythm and energy in the city. And so many dreams are coming true every moment, every second. How many people come, including me? I came in the year 97 and couldn't believe I'm in Mumbai. It was very, I remember the day very, very clearly when I landed in Mumbai. It was a big deal for me. I thank the city for making me what I am today. Wow. So yes, Mumbai stays my favorite, no matter what, no matter however the silly things that keep going on in the city, but it still is lovable.
That's a great answer. I think you've encompassed everything I feel about Mumbai as well in that, even though I'm a Londoner. Okay, your favorite food? Straightforward. Your favorite food? I don't know how you would this.
Yes. I think let the fans answer this because they know my food tweets pretty much. They have records of all of it. And they know how confused I will be to answer that too. It's very tough. But if I really got to pick, I have just come back home after a really long day. Mm-hmm. And I am just so tired. But I can smell garam dal and chawal from the kitchen.
Oh, wow.
And I just want to have this. That's it. माँ के हाथ का बनाया हुआ दाल चावल and थोड़ी सी आलू की भाजी and थोड़ा अचार बस और कुछ नहीं चाहिए.
Wow, great. That sounds amazing. Okay, your favorite toy as a child?
Favorite toy? I have always had keyboards, like a lot of synthesizers, which my dad used to bring me from Bombay actually. Whenever he would go to Mumbai, he would bring me, the first one was Casio synthesizer, which was pretty tiny because I was pretty much a baby then. Mm-hmm. I've had always instruments or, these were my favorite toys. I would spend, then later I moved on to Yamaha, a series of keyboards, and I used to be all the time doing that. So those were always my favorite toys, if you have to call it a toy. It's not toy, but yeah, pretty much.
It's a perfect musician's answer, can I say?
Kya kare? Bahut typical hai ye.
Okay. Staying with the music theme, your favorite singer out of all the newbie singers, because we've had a lot of singers that have entered Bollywood in the last few years. And do you have a favorite?
Favorite amongst the new ones or the all-time ones?
The new ones.
Among the new ones, I think Arijit Singh is an extremely promising voice. Because of the kind of work he's doing, not just Ashiki too. I think I'm much bigger, I adore him for the way he sang Lal Ishq from Ram Leela and Phir Le Aaya Dil of Barfi. I think he's done an incredible job.
Of course. And staying on the topic of Ashiki too, can I just say many congratulations on so many awards for Sun Raha Hai To. It's my favorite song of last year. I've got to say, massive congratulations. Absolute privilege for me to say that to you. It's an absolutely amazing song. And it kind of gives me goosebumps every time I hear it. Okay, you know when you were a judge on Indian Idol, there was this there was a nickname that came to light. I'm going to mention it probably because someone else will ask you this question. It was Guplu, right?
Yes.
And I remember your reactions, and I remember your absolute disgust at someone saying that.
I still have the same reactions, believe me. It's very hard to digest my nickname now. But what to do now? The whole world knows it. In fact, I'll tell you, I think this nickname was given to me by my brat co-judges, Vishal and Shekhar.
Yes.
And they are really masti-khor. I tell you, how did I... मतलब इतनी मस्ती की है उस शो में हम लोगों ने. Judging कब की वो तो मुझे याद ही नहीं. But I remember just the auditions had started airing on television, and I was in the US somewhere in San Francisco, I think, and I was just in the airport, and there was an Indian family who came up, and there was a little kid also. He said hello, hi, and to photograph, take pictures. They were about to board the gate, and the family came back to just say that, oh, by the way, we forgot to mention my daughter says, we love your new nickname, Guplu. I was like, मैं पानी हो गई थी उस वक्त. now the whole world knows it already before it became like Indian Idol had just started auditioning. Auditions were airing, and I said, "Ye to gaya, mera reputation forever ke liye gaya." But now very happily accept it because I think there is some truth to the Guplu-ness in me. There is a little bit of Bengali, little bit of gold cheeks, and you cannot deny a Guplu, which comes very much evidently with Shreya. I'm happy.
Oh,
music is approved.
It's quite a cute name, I think. Okay. Your favorite song, meaning out of the songs that you've sung, do you have a favorite? I think this is a very difficult question, but it was there, and I thought I'd ask you.
It will be very, very tough. Favorite song amongst many. I can give you a few of them. I can pick up for reasons why I picked them up. I can say BizAsia as an album was very memorable, significant first debut. So every song of it is very special, whether it's Dola or Very Pyar, Silsila Ye Chahat Ka. But in the times whenever I have worked with the likes of Clean, like Jadoo Hai Nasha Hai was one of the most well captured voices of mine, and the way it was designed for my voice, the song. Or whether it's Nagara Sang Dhol, I think the festivity of that song is maddening.
Yeah.
I do not deny a Chikni Chameli also being one of my favorites because it's crazy. It's not me, and it's the violent side of me. So there is a story for every song. There is a reason why I pick all of them. It's tough to choose one, I must say.
It's true. I mean, someone asked me this question, your favorite Shreya Ghoshal song, and I have like a list of about 20.
I think even I must say Sun Raha Hai is a gorgeous song. And really in this year, in the last year, Sun Raha Hai was one of my best from my song list. My favorite too, Sun Raha Hai Na Tu.
Brilliant. That's very, very nice to know. Okay, just three more. I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite chocolate?
I'm not too fond of chocolates, but whenever I get craving, I like dark chocolates. And any dark chocolate, Lind हो या Royce हो, कुछ भी हो, Sprungly हो, पता नहीं ये सब मेरे जो बच्चे fans वगैरह होते हैं ना, मुझे chocolate भेजते रहते हैं. So I never actually get to choose and pick. Whatever is in the fridge, I put it in the mouth whenever I feel like. Any dark chocolate I like, actually. I don't like very meaty chocolate.
I have a feeling you're going to get a bit more dark chocolate maybe now.
Yeah, please, it comes with a disclaimer. Please do not give me any more chocolates. Guplu का उसका नया nickname ढूंढना पड़ेगा, फिर इतनी मोटी हो जाऊंगी मैं. I cannot have any more chocolate.
No, I think you don't need to be any sweeter. That's what I think.
Thank you, but you keep my life so meaty, and that's how love is.
Wow.
People are they're just so, sometimes they don't know how to when they meet, the fans meet, and I see the way that person is looking at me as if that moment is the most important moment of his or her life.
Yeah.
I feel that पता नहीं क्या पुण्य किए रहेंगे कि मुझे ये मतलब प्यार मिला या इज्जत मिली है. और I'm ever so grateful to every one of those fans who have made me what today I am. So keep the chocolates coming in. I don't deny.
Your Guplu. What about this moti Guplu?
मैं चलूँगी थोड़ी सी और Guplu और हो जाऊँ, अगर वो प्यार मिलता रहे बस काफी.
Okay. The favorite thing about your fans, I think you've just answered this, so I'm going to say I'm cutting that question out. You've just said the favorite thing about your fans is when they look at you, and in that moment, it's as if it's the most important moment of their life. I take that as the answer, so I'm skipping that one. Your favorite thing about singing? Favorite thing about singing?
So, favorite thing about singing? What do I say? Singing is part of how the body में से heart beat होता है to keep the heart going on, blood circulate होता है, सांस लेते हैं to survive. Music, singing is exactly as involuntary an action of my part of system, and I don't know how would I survive without it.
It's like your
it comes so naturally to me that you cannot keep me shut. That's for sure. I will keep singing no matter where I am. It just is a very important, rather most involuntary, part of my system.
I hope you do keep on singing because your voice is just I can't even explain. It just takes me back to the Royal Albert Hall all over again. Okay, last question. This is one question which I read the tweet and I was like, this is such an amazing question. So your favorite memory in your journey, that when you look back at that memory now, it always inspires you.
Many such moments of my life. And I think every moment which has been very inspiring includes my dad in that moment, because he has been such an important force, very silently doing his job, very patiently giving judgment कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है. So I think every time उन्होंने संभाल लिया मुझे. मैं तो बहुत छोटी थी when I started singing in this industry. I was 13 when I started doing professional singing on the mic. I think my life-changing moment for that way was Devdas, singing in Devdas. There were many points in my life where I would have, anyone would have given up, saying कि नहीं होगा ये और नहीं हो सकता है. There were struggling moments where things were not really going the right way, but he kept his patience, he kept his cool. He said, मतलब तो भगवान ने दिया है बहुत है, उसको लेना भी आना चाहिए. किस चीज को ना बोलना और किस चीज को हाँ बोलना, it's all about ethics, principles and gut feeling. And the whole of my lifetime is all about these moments, and every bit of it is memorable, and every time it's only because of my dad and mom.
Oh, that's really sweet. Oh, I think that brings an absolutely brilliant end to my favourites list, or should I say your fans' favourite list. There's just one parting question, if you don't mind. Do you have a birthday wish? Your 30th birthday, do you have a birthday wish?
Can I be very honest?
Yeah, of course.
My birthday wish is that it's not a wish for me. It's rather a wish for the music industry for India. That I wish that this industry becomes a little more independent of just films.
Okay.
A little more of independent artists coming in front, doing their job. There's so much incredible talent in this country, you have no idea. Not just limited to this country, whether it's India, Pakistan, whether it's London, कहीं पे भी जो हिंदी म्यूजिक है उसको हमेशा फिल्म के साथ ही जोड़ना पड़ता है हर चीज को आगे लाने के लिए. सो आई विश एज अ 30th ईयर विश ताकि कोई साथ में सब दुआएं करें, सब अगर विश कर ले मेरे साथ तो आई थिंक उसका मुकाम जल्दी आ जाएगा. Let there be an alternate parallel industry on the side where non-film work also happens. My effort of doing a Hamnashi Ghazal album is just one of the very baby steps I've taken. Let there be more artists, let there be more people taking the courage of doing this, and let there be more support from audiences and media. This is my small little humble wish, but I really want this to come true. I think this time needs that kind of a change in the hawa,
Of course. Of course. And I think somewhere along the line, I think everyone listening will agree with you. And can I just say, with that ends my interview. Can I say it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you 2 days before your birthday. And again, I convey from BizAsia, from your fans, from everyone who got in touch with us about your favourites, a very happy birthday to you, and we very much look forward to you coming to London once again and wowing us again at the Royal Albert Hall. And of course you're performing in other places in the UK. I'm focusing on London purely because I remember talking to you about that before. But yeah, just absolutely, we wish you an absolutely brilliant day, and we hope it's a memorable 30th. And thank you for sharing your age with us.
Thank you so much. And I must thank all those people out there who have put in their questions and their love through your BizAsia.com, and I just want to thank each and every one of you for being my support system, my SG family, my organizers, my audiences. I can't wait to see you guys. And thank you for all your good wishes for my birthday. And I hope that I continue to be at your service forever.
Thank you so much for talking to us. This is Amrita here from BizAsiaLive.com, and we hope to bring you a little bit more of Shreya when she's actually in the UK. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thank you, Amrita. Take care. Love you.
Thank
Bye.
you so much. Bye.